Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Let's do a human spirit oracle reading, shall we? It's just a general reading. We're just going to see what comes out, what messages want to come out, and we will play a little bit of tarot to clarify. Okay, so the message out today is unlock your mind. It does seem to be a little bit of a key feature of today. The key. There seems to be some key information coming in or something like that. There's a lot of keys on her, obviously, because it's unlocked your mind. Let's play a little bit of tarot, shall we? Let's see what it is we need to unlock our mind about, for, in what way. We have got the King of Swords. Now, he's all about intelligence, thoughtfulness, intuition, truth, clarity, being very, very open-minded. We've dropped a load, dropping cards all day today. Hold on. Oh, it was far too many cards. I have done nothing but drop cards all day. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, so he's all about truth, clarity, being clear-minded, having clear goals, clear boundaries. You know, he's very intellectual in that sense. He knows what it is he wants and he's going to go after it. I'll take those two. I was going to shuffle again, but I want to take these two. So there could be a cycle that needs to close out. Something that's dead, done and over with. Yeah, something. Let's find out what that is. Okay. And then we got the Three of Cups with celebrations. It could be something to do with a friendship group. Just a message out there for someone. But this is about abundance, happiness. It could be a friendship group, okay? Coming in for you or something like that. Maybe you need to be a little bit more open to friends and family, maybe. It got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is overthinking, anxiety. Maybe that's what needs to close out, that kind of overthinking, being kept up at night. Just maybe you're having trouble sleeping. And then we've got the High Priestess, being very, something could be being hidden from you. Or you're hiding something from yourself even. You know, maybe you need to not be so closed-minded. You know, don't overthink things. Maybe that's something you do need to close out. But she's signs, synchronicities, you know. She's the divine priestess. She's the feminine. Intuition again. Okay. Got the Ten of Wands. Not swans, wands. So yeah, so maybe you're being overburdened, you're carrying too much weight. Maybe you have some back issues. Maybe you're having some back or neck issues. But yeah, it's about dropping some of these burdens and allowing things to die away. There's something that needs to be kind of dead, done and over with. And maybe it is the closed-minded thinking, overthinking, carrying the burdens of past actions and thoughts and feelings that are not you anymore, but also what people have put on you. Okay, you know, if you've still carrying around what someone said to you at 14, you know, it's time to reevaluate that. Okay, you've got the Ace of Swords, new thought process, a new idea, truth, clarity, opening up your mind in some way. The Death card. Death card is the death and rebirth. Okay, so, you know, the sun always comes up on the horizon in this card. And also the Ten of Swords, when, you know, these clouds part, you know, this blackness, this cloud, the nighttime fades. in comes the daytime, the light comes in. 1010 could be a number that you're seeing. And then we've got the Nine of, no, it's not the Nine, it's the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is planting seeds, and then you're kind of waiting for them to harvest. Nothing harvests overnight, so sit back and relax. But you're also kind of reevaluating what it is you've been doing, and that's fine. It's exactly what you should do. You should reevaluate and then change energy and shift as you need to. But you're kind of wondering if it's worth, you know, keeping an eye on all of these pentacles. You now just, you know, discard that one and then keep an eye on that one a little bit more than you do that one. You know, it's all about, is it worth what I've been doing? What is it that I need to allow to die away so that I can concentrate on the good things. Okay, so it's like throwing out any dead, thinning out the seedlings and throwing away anything that's dead, or cutting off the leaves, of anything that's, yeah, you know what I mean. Anything that looks a bit rotten, it's time to go in the bin. Okay, and then you've got the Magician. So the Magician is manifestation. It could be communication, but it's very much, this infinite amount of knowledge, infinite amount of you've got everything you need at your disposal to create the life you want to create. You can pick up a pentacle or put a pentacle down. You can pick up a cup or put the cup down. So it's about that sort of manipulation of energy. Okay, so it's like, what do you want to leave to die? What do you not want to put your energy into anymore? What do you need to drop? What thought do you need to let go? What anxiety are you fed up feeling? What past aggression or, past issue that you can't go back and change. So, you need to just literally move on from it. And that's the truth, this clarity that I think you're going to get coming in, and these deaths and rebirths. So you need to unlock your mind to that and start realising that some of these beliefs are actually quite limiting. Okay, let's do just a couple more cards just to finish off anything that wants to come out. Yeah, you'll be sailing on to calmer waters, leaving behind any of these thoughts. It's a very air energy reading. Okay, so you could be Libra, Pisces, or not Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So that could be something for someone out there if you're watching. But yeah, it's about leaving behind that choppy water, that stuff. You just don't need that shit anymore. Just leave it behind. It's going to do nothing for you. The card of nostalgia there with the Six of Cups. So this could be some things that have been for a long time really been playing on your mind, or from childhood wounds. Maybe you need to nurture your childhood self a little bit more, and realise that you are the product of your environment. You've been manipulated, you've been taught things, by people. You've had you like a little sponge when you're a kid. Do you know what I mean? You soak up so much that you need to release some of it, because you don't need to take that on with you. You might be dealing with things that your parents argued about when you were 7. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't, that was never your relationship. I know you were part of it, but that doesn't mean you have to take that into your life, into your adulthood. You have to leave that stuff behind and realise that, that was our relationship, not your relationship. Now you're birthing this new cycle with the Empress. Okay, that allows you, once you get rid of this shit and unlock your mind to what it is that you can and can't control, what it is you do and don't want to take with you, what it is that you just isn't your problem. It ain't your problem. You can birth this new cycle, and it can be quite abundant and quite comfortable and quite pleasurable, and because it's your, it's Venus, it's self-worth, self-value, self-respect. I would say it's time to be a little bit selfish and make your way forward in that sense. You never know, something could come in out of the blue, but the pages are messengers. It could be a cup of love, but I think it's you working on you. Whoever this is, please comment below if this resonates. It's time to let go of all that limiting bullshit. I feel like, especially with all the retrogrades finishing and all the eclipses finishing, we're stepping into this brand new era. And I think it's like as a humanity thing, not just as a personal thing. We've got the new moon coming up in Taurus on the 27th. I know this will go up before the 27th. And, new moons are very... Hold on 1 second. New moons are very transformative. They're all about new beginnings, fresh starts, and your growth, and taking that next step. it's interesting that that would come up. I do want to take a angel number card because I feel like this little bit extra divine guidance probably won't hurt. But yeah, it's time to let go of anything that's been holding you back. Unlock your mind to what your true potential is and what it is you do want to do, what it is you do want to move on to, what you want to create, what you want to birth. Inspiration. 2112 asks you to be open to divine support. Your angels are guiding you in finding inspiration. Stay open to their messages and signs. Open your mind. And allow their divine intervention to inspire and uplift you in your creative journey. Allow yourself to explore your passions and express yourself creatively. So there's an extra message. It's not just allow yourself to be who you want to be, but be creative. So get in there and get, doing something different, birthing that new cycle, start doing something you never thought you would normally do. Allow yourself to be guided by the angels. Start thinking differently, start doing differently. I tell you what, I was going to leave it there, but let's do a healing mantra. If ever there's a need for a healing mantra, now is the time. And then we will leave it there. This one didn't want to go back in. Illuminating the truth. I am willing to see things clearly, no matter the outcome. Open your mind. Allow yourself to be inspired into this new beginning that's coming. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.